Is it safe? Is it safe? It's not me, boy. Like everybody think it's me, boy. I can't take this, boy. You glitching right now. I glitching. You can't even see me right now. I can see you, but I mean I can't see you clear. It's a little dark. All right, so now I blurry. Wow. Let me see some. You look like you on You look like you on witness protection. You can't see me now. I can see you, but I mean, like, I look better now. They say throw it, yeah. I went to a different room right now. Okay. So yeah, I a little darker because I'm in the corner of the room right now, but trying to steal the best Wi-Fi, I guess, or something like that. You on BTC? You know what? I can't take this. Let me go to a better room. Let me be like, that's like, you petty, boy. Y'all just be petty. This. All right, we can fix this though. For all those who we can fix this. We can fix this. You have to. Because you don't get insult my mother, not my mother, child. Listen to me. You don't take blame for nothing. No way. You gotta live in denial sometimes in order to swim. Oh my word! So this even worse, boy. All right, boom! I find lightning. I still look dark. I still look dark though. All right. 2 more seconds. Let me get the stand. It's like, there you go. I know this. I gotta get the stand, but I feel pathetic right now, boy. Move to the left. Move to the light. Man, this is my interview now, huh? Yeah. But it ain't true, like, you know, interview ever going like this before. It's all because we're in Zoom. The Zoom spirits are against us. All right. The Zoom spirits. Say, how dare you switch on us? I know why. Instagram, that's what they saying. I know why I had liquid courage, because buddy, that's good. Hold on, I ain't there yet. I still adjusting the camera. I ain't there yet. Don't talk about my mother. Yeah, don't talk about my mother. Alright, but we can bust on 15 more minutes. And, yeah? I can record this and put it together. So you can hear me now. You can see me. You can't see me? I can see you. But I mean, I dark skinned. Let's just say if you was trying to be a chocolate bar, like is my skin and the hair blending in though? Like the skin and the hair blending, like you can't. Oh my god! But I look so good on my end. Don't worry about it. Just all right. All right. Let's continue the conversation. Let's end the show. Let's end the show. Caribbean country. Let's end the show. We're in the Caribbean. Yes. Jesus. Yeah. Third one. Yes. All right. So let's go. All right. Cool. I don't know what we was talking about. Cause this became a big distraction. I don't know. I was talking about the critique and the fact that I was given a chance, to further in the class. Like if she had said no, I don't know. I
I would have been devastated, honestly. You know, so yeah, that was another moment there. You know.
Well, I guess it's time I get to the final question since Digital Jesus want me to
already?
Nah, I just joking, but it's whatever. So, we in this quarantine right now. How is this affecting your business? And I know you're a teacher too, so I'm kind of curious, how is this affecting your way of teaching?
Oh boy, that's such a tough question.
This nigga's sarcastic.
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, this quarantine actually has helped me, and here's why. I paint every day. I don't be home. Okay, I normally paint elsewhere. If I'm in my classroom or whatever, I'll be there for hours just painting, you know. I post stuff, but the fact that I'm in this quarantine, I find that I'm able to post a whole lot more stuff that I had like just in my phone. Like a lot of times what I find is that we see artists working, we see amazing pieces, and we don't necessarily get to see the process. So a lot of people would ask me, hey, Preston, how you do that? Or how did that happen? But you see so much layers of paint. How did you come about doing this or doing that? And I can tell you, I have no problem telling you what I do, because that's just who I am. You know, at the end of the day, there isn't like this big secret, or like, oh, I can't share this with you, or I can't tell you. It don't make no sense. You know, and being an educator, I always tell my kids, and they can tell you, I want you to be better than me. If I can help you get to the next level, Mr. Hanna can do it. It can happen. I can tell you, I've been to the school that I'm at for 5, 6, I think almost 7 years. And hey, Deborah, what you said? So I've been to school for 5, 6, 7 years, and honestly, I've received 1 box of supplies. And that box was only so big. Okay? I got like maybe 3 or 4 tubes of paint. Couple like some scissors. So my whole thing is, I show the kids this. So you see that box? That's what you were sent to do all this work with. I say, look around you in this room. How much politician kids you see sitting on the side of you in here? I say, how much of these persons you see walking through this door coming to check on you to make sure you get your work done? How much of them you see when you're struggling, they come in and give you this encouraging word? It never happens. And at the end of the day, your parents are not sitting in these chairs. You sitting in this chair. So at the end of the day, if you want something to happen, guess what? You you gotta make it happen. So I find myself over the years, if I sell a painting, 35% or whatever I make went into art supplies for those kids.
It's good, boy. It's crazy good.
And it wasn't something like, oh, I have to think about this. No, that's just what I do. You know? And I would have colleagues and stuff like that look at me and be like, you spending your money on these shirts? That don't make no sense. Why are you doing that?
Got it, bro.
Why are you going in your pocket for these shirts? And I can tell you, any educator, you sit in that room and you can look at the child who have it. And when I say have it, they have both parents in their life. And you can look at the child who only got that one parent. You can look at the child who ain't eat that much. You can look at the child who just spaced out. And I can tell you, you not having supplies, that's the least of your worries in my class. But you gotta show me that you gonna work. And that's something I try to establish from the beginning of the term. Another thing I have to establish in my class.
I ain't trying to call me.
We doing this interview or what? Anyway.
We doing the interview, but that was a client.
Right,
a client tried to call. I hung up. We doing the interview.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you. Another thing that I do is, you see how I had that mentality when I came out of school that I was good. I was this best artist or whatever. I destroyed that quickly. The minute you walk through my door, I ask the entire class, who's the best artist in there? Who got this skill? Who, you know? And they just get excited. Oh yeah, he was the one, or he was the teacher's pet, and he was this good, and he is that, and they come in all these different things. And I say now, you leave all of that out there. Don't bring that in. The only way you're going to survive in this class is if you work together. You being this one-man band, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You need to learn from everybody in this class. So you might be good at doing letters, but you have another student over there who's good at drawing hands. You have another student over there who's good at drawing faces. But at the end of the day, all of you are going to learn from each other. And that's how you become strong. So a lot of my kids, it wouldn't be like 100% of them or whatever, realistically. But you would find that a good much of my kids stay together. So it'll be break time, lunchtime, and there'll just be a group of them just working together and making sure they get straight. And that was something whereas would help me to get good results. Like for BGCSE, we have 100% passes. And it don't be no 3 kids. It don't be no 10. It's be like 68 kids. And that's 8 C passes. And that isn't something that's something overnight. Because when I first started, I was trying to figure it out, like what I was doing wrong. What can I learn to make this happen? But over time, just observing them and critiquing my lesson plans and different things, it really helped. Tell you, teachers are paid nothing. So where we ain't going? Okay. You coming back now?
Yeah, I back. Way. So
And now you're clear.
So So what happening? No, let me in. So while we having the interview, people are actually calling me, and between them calling and hanging up or me declining them, the sound getting stuck over in that audio. So that's why my sound keep going. I just figured it out. So like how I declined that person the second time, then that's why my sound went. But once I come out and come back on, and I come back out. But like, why they? It's a quarantine, but let me see. Anyway, back to sense though.
So yeah. Make sure I get my last thought. So the message that when I first started out, those messages didn't work. So I had to really critique what it is that I was trying to impart into these students. And I learned that once they started working together, that's when we really started getting.
Hey, keep talking. Even when I go, just keep talking. But keep going. Yeah.
Listen, I don't want you to start counting lampos after this, you know.
No, boy. All right, if I may, with all due respect, if you calling somebody and they decline you, right? You understand that. If they decline you 4 times, they, like, with all due respect, I decline you 4 times. 4 times. Like, that has to mean there's something I'm doing, but
they're thinking that it was a mistake. You probably didn't see my name properly.
Please continue, boy. Hey, Preston, I appreciate this time, this nugget you throwing in there. I appreciate this interview, boy. I apologize, but continue, boy. Continue.
But yeah, like you have to hone in on this, guys. Because again, boy, I can remember one time, boy. Anyway,
boy.
Mr. Mortimer here came to me. Now listen to me now. I know I was here earlier, right?
Yes.
But he came to me in CLB to show me sketches and stuff, you know. I'd be like, okay, you know, cool, trying to encourage him, you know, and tell him, you know, this and that. And I don't know, probably a couple of years, I can't remember, like when he started to blow up, you know, he tell me something, he say something to me, he say, wait, you know, you can't touch me in caricatures right now.
I remember that, boy.
It's like, okay, I don't really do caricatures like that. I mean, send you and get on me like that.
I remember when I do that, dog. Wait, I got it. But back then, I remember actually when I did that. That was I always tell the stories of when I went to events and they thought I was Jamal. So a lot of events I went to for at least a year and a half, I was eating people's food. And one time I even get paid because they thought I was Jamal.
Oh, wow.
So for me, that was frustrating because people wasn't recognizing me for me. And it's coming out of Prestonism, your brand, right? People gotta associate you with something or know you for something. And if they can't do it, so for me right now, it's the spirit of the mango on its wing head, right? But if they can't recognize you for that thing, you get messed up in the cluster. And you get confused and you get lost sometimes. So for me, I had made a decision way back then, before all this, to stop drawing portraits. And my dad at the time came to me, because honestly, if you look at Jamal, no offense to Jamal, any artist looking at Jamal's style, a few tries, a few watches, a few views, and you actually kind of figure it out. Like, he's not doing something technically difficult. He's my boy. I'm not insulting his work. It's genius, right? But at the same time, I had literally copied his style to a point that people was confusing my work with this. The only difference was the signature. So at that point, I decided I'm not going to draw portraits because I don't want to be the next Jamal Roller celebrity artist. I don't want to be the next Clyde Burns in the comic books, inside the newspaper. I want to be Renbert, or at that time, what I decided I want to be Wayne. So that whole thing I was doing, I pushed to say I was the best at caricatures, is like, that's my decision. I made the decision that from henceforth, even though Willard introduced me, even though I know Machi, even though I know Jamal, even though I know you could do it and Bang could do it, they will know that, boy, Wayne Head is the best. That was how I was doing it. So it wasn't me speaking down to you or attacking you. It was more.
I didn't take it personally. I thought
yeah, it was me reinforcing. It was me reinforcing a new way of thinking, dog. Because like I meet girlfriends off this thing. I've had opportunities to travel. Last year I went to 2 weddings, one in Orlando, one in Miami, making grants in the weekend. Like, this thing is create moves. And even when I touched down in Miami, that one party we got, like, me and my ex, we got like 15 contacts with people in Miami who was like, we need you in this area, and that's just a plane ticket, $200. So like, even now I want to go back to Miami and touch that market, because you're trying to tell me for a weekend, if I fly over for $200 and book a couple links, no, not now. I mean, obviously not now. But it's like, but as a businessman, if I get fly over, lockdown events, and every weekend there's nobody, all the clients in Nassau know that, hey, on weekends I triple my price. And that's from a business point. I don't know if you saw, but from a business point, the reason why my prices go up is because of time now. So whereas if it's my busy season, I'm gonna double my prices because I'm losing by taking your job. Me telling you on this particular date you got me might cost me thousands for the next client that is always come on that particular date. So if you have to take me from that client who has been with me for like 2-3 years at the airport, right? You gotta pay me some change because I already booked that date. And a lot of people come out to you and be like, well, you going up on your price because you think you saw a lot. No. I reach at a point where I'm kind of all that. And I have a client who pays, not